Hey everyone, hopefully you're having a great Saturday so far. It is going to be hot today. No surprise there. It's officially summer, so I'm saying, take a drink, take a shot every time I say the word hot, because that is really the most common word that you will hear in this forecast and for many more forecasts throughout the next several months. Very hot days ahead this weekend into the early part of the new work week. Mostly dry stretch of weather too. Not expecting much rain until later in the week when our rain and storm chances increase a good bit by Thursday and Friday. Still many days of dry and sunny and hot weather though before that time. Today's forecast, plenty of sunshine, a few scattered clouds, temperatures reaching the low to mid 90s this afternoon. Mostly clear skies tonight. Really a beautiful summer evening. Temperatures will be in the 80s tonight, so a little bit of a relief, I guess, in the evening. Here are those high temperatures area wide, low mid 90s. Average for today, 91 degrees. Record 96. So we're closer to the record than the average for today. So mid 90s, maybe some upper 90s closer to Hattiesburg. 80s at the coast, certainly feeling a little bit nicer at the coast with those water temperatures in the 80s and temperatures in terms of our air temperatures also in the 80s along the Gulf Coast today. For our heat index, it is not going to be terribly oppressively humid today. That's really our only silver lining. A little bit of dry air and lower dew points, bringing our feels like temperatures to around 100 degrees. It could be worse, and I think it will be worse tomorrow, and especially Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, with some more moisture moving in. It will feel like probably closer to 105, 106. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So really hot weather, but yeah, nothing to shake a stick at today. Still feeling like around 100 degrees this afternoon. And then tonight, again, warm and humid, mostly clear skies. Temperatures will be in the 70s, both sides of the lake tomorrow morning. And today is going to be less breezy than we've been, and with the lower wind speeds, it looks like we do not have to worry about any more coastal flooding this weekend. There could be maybe some standing water in those really low-lying areas today, and that's about it. We're going to be saying goodbye to the coastal flooding with the calmer winds and the changing wind direction. Getting into tomorrow, much of the same. Partly cloudy skies, mid 90s for our afternoon highs, very hot and muggy. No rain in the forecast really tomorrow because of that upper ridge of high pressure keeping us hot and dry. And that is going to have a grip on the Gulf South this weekend. We're not the only ones. I mean, the mid-Atlantic is dealing with extreme heat. Now it's shifting to the south more so. So 90s across the southeastern part of the country, even maybe triple-digit air temperatures for Atlanta again. So Georgia seeing. These are our air temperatures, not how it feels outside. Maybe 100-degree readings for parts of the southeast and parts of the Gulf Coast. Shreveport maybe getting into the 100s, the southern plains, Kansas, Oklahoma, triple-digit air temperatures Monday afternoon. So it is going to be hot. No shocker there since it is summertime, but it is going to be a really prolonged stretch of hot days for many people, including us. It will be very warm. It could be worse. I mean, think about last summer where we had those triple-digit air temperatures. We don't have to worry about that, but it'll feel like the triple digits many days this week. So make sure you're staying cool and hydrated, especially if you have to work outside for long periods of time. Take care of yourself, check on your neighbors, make sure your pets are good and everything like that, because that's what we have this week. Hot weather here to stay. Mid 90s tomorrow, Monday, Tuesday. No changes there. It's not till later in the week, Thursday, Friday, maybe even as early as Wednesday, there might be a slight break in the temperatures as the high pressure in the upper levels of the atmosphere moves into the desert southwest. That allows for the pattern to change a little bit. On the eastern side of that, we'll have this shortwave trough come into the deep south, the southeastern part of the country, and this will really increase our rain chances later in the week, especially Thursday and Friday. But even so, as the pattern starts to shift off a bit and change up a bit, we can welcome back a few spotty showers and storms on Tuesday and Wednesday. But as for today, tomorrow, and Monday, mostly dry weather. I think really completely dry weather is expected, no rain. But our chance of rain goes up to 20% Tuesday, Wednesday. A few spotty showers and storms are possible then. And then Thursday, Friday, get more widespread soaking showers and storms, but only 50% for Thursday and Friday. So let's talk about the tropics. There's no real concern for the tropics for us, for our intents and purposes. In our part of the Gulf Coast, there are no tropical concerns or threats expected over the next 7 days, which is fantastic news. But there are some areas that we've been watching. This is Invest 92. It is moving into North Florida and South Georgia now, so we're probably not going to be talking about this for much longer. Invest 93, it's this area we've been monitoring in the southwestern Gulf, and it looks like it could develop maybe into possibly a tropical depression today or early tomorrow, and it's going to continue to take on this northwesterly trajectory. So this is what we have with that Invest 93 in the southwestern Gulf. That is going to continue to move into northeastern Mexico and extreme South Texas, getting into later this weekend. So by Sunday evening, it should have completely moved into Mexico, almost on that same trajectory as Alberto. And they'll be seeing increasing rain and maybe some brief gusty winds throughout this weekend. And then also talking about Invest 92 off the southeastern coast, they'll just be seeing some showers and storms today in the Jacksonville area and in South Georgia, southeastern Georgia today. But other than that, tropics pretty tranquil over the next week, not only for us, but for many locations. Looking like a worry-free 7-day, but it's going to be hot with a lot of sun every day in the mid-90s from now until Tuesday, 95 degrees. Temperatures don't really cool off all too much at night, unless you're on the North Shore. We'll be in the low 70s the next couple of mornings, which is okay. And then later in the week, we should get back down into the upper 80s, lower 90s by Thursday, Friday with some more clouds and more showers and storms in the mix. So thanks for tuning in to the WWL Louisiana Digital Stream. We'll be back for the news this evening.